Day 34 to 57, December 24, 2025 to January 15, 2026. This period marked a slow but meaningful transition from wrapping up 2025 to quietly preparing for 2026. The last days of December came with movement, responsibilities, and reflection. From Christmas Eve to the 31st, it was a mix of family, faith, planning, office visits, meetings, and preparation. Some days were busy, others were quiet, but nothing was idle. Even when power was unstable, even when the system wasn't available, life kept moving, and so did the plans. January began quietly, but with intention. The new year didn't start with noise or celebration for me. It started with work. The kind of work you don't always post, but the kind that sets the tone for everything ahead. I began the year by repainting my office. It was meant to be a simple refresh, a visual reset for a new chapter. But halfway through, I realized the paint wasn't enough, and the work had to pause. And then something unexpected happened. Power was restored. After days of blackout, electricity came back, almost like a New Year message. A small moment, but a powerful reminder that momentum can return when you least expect it. While waiting for another bucket of paint to be produced, I focused on rearranging the space, putting things in order, and grounding myself spiritually by observing the first Jumad of the year. Soon after, the painting was completed. The office finally began to look like the vision I had imagined, clean, renewed, and ready for the new look I have in my head. Not long after that, I made a symbolic decision. I formatted the backup system while still expect my main system to return. A clean slate, letting go of clutter, not just on the screen, but in mindset. Work officially resumed, and the atmosphere changed immediately. People returned refreshed, cleaning their desks, organizing their spaces, and easing back into routine. The year had truly begun. Preparation intensified quickly. I set up the sound system in the hall ahead of our first major program of the year, while simultaneously starting the production of new ID cards for staff across branches. Time was tight, deadlines were close, and priorities had to be clear. Production moved fast. All lanyards were completed, and some of the ID cards were ready. I focused first on Abuja and Onitsha, knowing that sometimes leadership means deciding what must go first, not what can wait. Soon after, it was time to pack bags. The retreat was approaching. I picked up the completed ID cards, stopped by the bookshop to get essentials, returned briefly to the office to fix the backdrop in the hall, and then we moved to the retreat venue. The retreat began with reflection and planning. Conversations about structure, direction, and responsibility filled the air. Saturday was intense. Meetings with directors, general sessions, deep discussions about growth and the road ahead. The conversations stretched into the early hours of Sunday morning, long, exhausting, but necessary. By Sunday afternoon, we checked out and headed home, mentally full, physically tired, and preparing for a new week. The first official program of the year followed shortly after. This was the moment to put preparation into action. New equipment, new systems, renewed energy. And it worked. The day was smooth, impactful, and reassuring, proof that the quiet work done in January was already paying off. As the month continued, school resumed, routines returned, and the focus shifted to catching up, revising, and aligning daily life with the plans already set in motion. January didn't shout. It built. And now, the work continues, stronger, clearer, and ready. These days weren't loud online, but they were loud in preparation. Not every season allows for posting. Some seasons are for building. And now, we move forward. Day 56 continues,